Greetings, gang. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking good care of yourselves. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, Ministers Bro. Hey, Crimson. Okay, so we're going to do a quick energy check in, see what's going on. And then we are out of here, gang. All right. Hey, babe. All right, so let's see what's going on. All right. This deck is pretty big, and my hands are small, so bear with me while I shuffle. All right, good. Here we go. Overall energy is the Lovers. Okay. With Justice. Wow. Okay. Somebody might really be getting married. Justice of the peace. Like somebody really, and this came up like I think a week ago, where somebody may be getting married, but they're probably not having like the traditional type of ceremony. Even if it's not going to the justice of the peace, it could just be like a very private ceremony. I also am hearing too that someone's not gonna get married by like way of the government's law. This might be two people who just vow to be together, honest and fair and true to each other. It's like a spiritual marriage more than it is like a corporate America type of marriage. Okay, yeah, with truth. Somebody could have been about to get divorced too, and they're not anymore. Like two people may decide to just stay married, like it's cheaper to keep her type shit. Okay. But somebody could be wanting to call a truce with you, and somebody just might want to make up. You know, somebody may, because this don't have to be marriage, but somebody could really feel like with the justice, like, and the truth, like they know where they went wrong. And with the Lovers, like they want to come back together. They want to make up, you know. But we'll see. Let's clarify this. like there's two people who want to be together, but I feel like their life or their lifestyles are like very different from each other. But they're okay with that. Okay. What is this, please? Chariot. Wow, with the 9 of Cups. Somebody is really gonna be with somebody that makes them happy. There's people, two people are different from each other, but they don't care. They still want to go forward. Like the differences aren't gonna hold them back from each other. Two people really make each other happy with the 9 of Cups, the Justice, the Truths, the Lovers, the Chariot. This might be a really healthy relationship that somebody should go for. And the differences shouldn't keep you guys apart. It's not. Like with the Truth, somebody's like, I'm okay with us being different. You still make me happy. Mm-hmm. Wow. Can I get one for the Truth, please? What's the Truth being called on? Hey, T-Easy. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Two people may be like, look, I don't want to, this your new name? What was your old name? Oh, it's, girl, you are fired. Talk about this my new, I'm like, who the fuck is T-Easy? And they a fucking moderator and a member. I'm like, wait a minute. I know I didn't just randomly give somebody that wrench. Girl, you are crazy. Okay, so now I know your little surname. I'm like, who the fuck is T-Easy? That's hilarious. All right, T-Easy. Yeah, somebody's like, I don't want to be left out in the cold anymore. I don't want to be like mad anymore. Like, let's fix this. Let's come together. Yes, we have differences, but they're doable. So I don't know who this is for, but you're going to get into a healthy relationship. Now, there may be a difference in background. There may be a difference in culture, ethnicity, or something like that. Could even be a difference in age. Not nothing creepy. But there's two people that make each other happy, and there's just some differences that they're okay with. And with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, they don't care if the rest of the world isn't okay with it. They're okay with it, and that's all that's going to matter. All right, let's move forward. That's a nice, pleasant way to start off the reading. What's up, JK11? Y'all on these names tonight. All right, let's see. Oh, okay, Jessica. JK11 is cool too. It's cool. 9 of Disdain. This might be a good season for some of you with the sun. My night is pretty good, JK11. How's yours? Yeah. If you want a personal reading or you want to book a couple questions, you can go to my website, oracleorigins.com. Several different readings you can choose from. But this is a collective reading, a collective free reading. So if you find some messages in it, then that's good. If not, this ain't the reading for you. So with the gains and the sun here, this is good. I feel like you're gaining momentum. Something's building up. And I feel like whatever it is, whatever happens, is going to give you time to rest. Like whatever you gain, it's going to be easier for you to rest after this. Yeah. With the Hermit here, so yeah, it's like you gain something, it's beautiful, and then you get to go in hermit mode. Somebody might be like that too. Somebody might hustle with the nine of this. That's like the 9 of Pentacles. Somebody may hustle, and then they hustle enough just so they can have time to like go into hermit mode. That may be somebody's MO. Like somebody is not 24/7 hustling. Somebody has like something that they've already built with the game to where they can do that. And if not, you should start implementing like some type of, routine to where you gain and then you rest. You get your sunlight, like you heal and you go in hermit mode. Like that's fine. Because you don't want to be outside 24/7. I mean, some people do, because some people can't be alone. But with this hermit energy, that's not you. You don't mind being alone. With the gain and the sun, as long as you have everything you need, like you don't mind spending time alone and then going back out. All right, let's see. You guys got the Seducer in reverse. Wait, is that the Seducer? Yeah, that's the Seducer in reverse though. Okay. So this is not a time to like give in to temptation. Something might seem too good to be true, and it is with the Seducer in reverse. Like somebody may be very charming. Why ain't this coming in focus? Hold on again. Oh well. Somebody may be very charming, Somebody may know how to like get your emotion. Like you ever met somebody and they may not been the most best looking person, or they may not have a lot of money, but it's something like how they can like play into your emotions. I feel like whoever this seducer is, they know how to play into your emotions. But I feel like with the Hermit, you smarter than that. You like, oh, I don't know. Maybe don't meet this person for drinks either. I feel like somebody may think that they have game or something like that, but they don't. And you can see right through their game. Yeah, you can see through it with the Aeon. You can see far into like whatever like player like tactics they have. You're not gonna give in. You like, nah, I'm cool. You might laugh, talk with this person, but if they try to like invite you out or get you alone, or come on, just have a little drink with me, just smoke, just chill, you should turn it down. Because I feel like, this person could end up letting you down emotionally. This is also like the Knight of Cups energy in reverse. So this person could end up letting you down. You have the oppression card here. Yeah. And then you'll be a slave to your emotions, or like you'll be a slave to like always needing this person to, feed you emotionally. Hey, Lin Lu. And I don't feel like this person will be able to do that. whoever this person, because on this seducer card, they're at a bar. So whoever this person is, even if they don't go to bars or they don't drink or nothing like that, this could be the type of person that has a lot of suitors, or they're courting a lot of people. It's like all fun for them. They just like the thrill of it. They like they like playing in like emotions, you know. And with the oppression card, that could like put you back where like your hands are tied, like, because now this person is gone, and you could have opened up to them emotionally or something like that, and then they don't even be there for you to like even enjoy the honeymoon period. It Love shouldn't feel like oppression. Bottom line, like, I don't know, or somebody too, whoever this seducer is, they give in to their desires easily. Like they're bound to like um messy emotions, you know? Like this person has like emotions in so many people, but it's like it's very oppressive, like, because nobody is truly satisfied or something like that. I don't know. This person is all over the place. That's the thing about the Knight of Cups in reverse. Their emotions are all over the place. Like they could love you on Tuesday and then you won't hear from them again until like 2 Tuesdays later. And then they'll be like love bombing you. Thank you, Spirit. With the seducer and the oppression, this is somebody that'll love bomb you, like get you so in your emotions that you just feel bound to them. No, this is not good. Not with the gains and the sun and the hermit. It's the last thing you need, because you could be building something great right now, and you could be the type of person that like when you fall in love or your emotions are like tickled or hit or heightened or something, you could lose focus. I just heard Drunk in Love by Beyonce in my ear, and you see that glass, it's like a cocktail for her and like a scotch or something for him. Okay, Tiff, see you tomorrow. Yeah, so you might want to be careful with that. Love you too, babe. Mm-hmm. Show me this, please. You got the Magician and the Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is a time for you to not get wrapped up in emotions. You're supposed to be manifesting like peace and happiness right now. You're supposed to be like manifesting a way out of depression, a dark space. Like, don't get caught up with this seducer in reverse, because you're not even going to be satisfied. You won't even be satisfied. Now is the time to be focusing on you and what's important for you personally. With the Nine of Discs, your personal gains. Oh, outside coloring, that's good. That's really good. That's very relaxing too. Okay, let's see. Some of you guys could feel financially it's not looking good for somebody's finances, with success in reverse and the Ace of Disc in reverse and cruelty. Some of you guys have somebody who's withholding funds for you, just from you, out of cruelty. Somebody feels like if they give you some type of money that you'll be successful, and they don't want that. So somebody is withholding money from you just so you won't be successful in something. With the pleasure in reverse, the reason this person is doing this is because you no longer like satisfy them. Not like you can't satisfy them, but you refuse to. With pleasure in reverse, somebody feels like, oh, well, you're not doing what I want you to do. You're not making me feel a way sexually, or I don't know, maybe somebody has some hidden sexual tension with you, and that's another reason why they're withholding some type of funds from you. Somebody feels like you could be cruel as well because you're not being romantic with them anymore. This could be somebody you used to be intimate with, or there's somebody who wanted intimacy with you, and once you declined with the cruelty card, they just turn into an enemy. And sometimes people do that. Like if you reject someone's advances, they just turn into an enemy on you. And this is what it looks like here. So you could have an ex here, ex-friend, or somebody who wanted some type of pleasure with you. You didn't give that to them. So now it's like, okay, well, I don't want you to be successful. I don't want you to have money. It's something like that going on here. Show me this, please. Hey, HB3. Glad you could make it. Yeah, this is somebody you freed yourself from. Eight of Swords. Yeah. So it's like, oh, and for some of you guys, this person has like hidden desires for you, sexual desires. This is what they're spending it on. Like, I'm gonna be cruel to you because you're not pleasing me. This is how somebody feels. They don't want you to have money or success just because you're not pleasing them in some kind of way. And because you freed yourself with the Eight of Swords in reverse. What is that? For some of you guys, this is someone who was supposed to be your friend, I'm hearing. Hey, Tanaya. So don't expect anything from this person. If you stop sleeping with somebody, or you stopped giving somebody some type of pleasure, that's the only reason, or you refused to in the first place, that's the only reason why they're acting like this with you. But it really doesn't matter. You have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position here, so you still gonna reach your goals just without their help, just without them in your life, and that's fine. Just stick to your plan. Like, don't let this be your downfall. Don't let this be the reason you give up on something. Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is just, you just got to keep your boundaries up with this person. Don't tell them your plans. None of that. All right, let's see. Yeah, because you got the Tower in reverse. This could have been something destructive anyway, or if you thought something's going to turn out better than you thought it was. There's a Tower happening on some type of interference, or somebody thought that they was going to interfere with something and tear something down, but the Tower is in reverse. Something is interfering with someone's plan to bring some type of destruction or tear something down to whatever it was that you're building with the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, you got the Emperor. You're in control. Can you show me who's trying to cause a tower moment for the collective, please? Who's trying to interfere? Could be a fire sign, Page of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If it's not a fire sign, it's just somebody who's very immature. They lack ambition. They don't have nothing going for themselves. So if somebody doesn't have anything going for themselves, why would they want to see you have something going for you, something successful for you? With the Ten of Pentacles. For some of you guys, this could be family that you're estranged from. But somebody's really been trying to interfere in somebody's life, and they're just like, it's not, they're not seeing it fall down. They're still seeing you as this emperor. They're still seeing you be in control. Some of you guys could really be glowing at this time with the Empress. Show me this Empress, please. The Moon. I feel like if you are this Empress, you're being hidden right now. You're being hidden. With the Day Trader so that you could get things done. I feel like your purpose is greater than you can even imagine. And you may be wondering, like, because the Moon is a card of like solidarity. You could be wondering, like, why are you hidden? Like, why aren't you being seen by people in a certain way? But I feel like you're hidden, like your beauty, your essence is hidden from the wrong people. Show me this, please. Wow, you got the activist. Yeah, it's like there's somebody like actively, there's with the Moon, that's a very spiritual card. It's like something is actively protecting you. Bottom of the deck is love. Love is protecting you. Your good heart is protecting you. You could have a passed on loved one who's protecting you with the Moon and the love card here. The activist energy, you have like a powerful crossed over loved one that just like protects you. Like, even if like you like somebody, like with that seducer card, even if you like somebody, whoever this loved one is, it's like they'll block somebody from you. They're also saying like, don't get sad or don't get upset when they block the wrong people from you. Like, even if somebody is like sensual seductive, whatever, they can't have you. Bottom line. There's a strong loved one too. With the activist card that's protecting you. They're keeping you hidden for a reason at this time. I feel like it's so that you can blossom and grow in peace and quiet. With that Hermit card, when you have too many people around you and you spreading your energy too wide and too thin, it's going to be hard for you to be the Empress and grow and blossom and in solitude. You know? So that's what's going on here. Somebody's in solitude so that they can grow and heal and have a powerful crossed over loved one that's an activist for you. They advocate for you in the spiritual realm, the physical realm too. I'm hearing the reason they do this is because maybe even as a child, you went through a lot. If you notice, the Empress is holding her womb. And then you have the Fortitude card. They're like putting a lot of protection around you. Like somebody's heavily shielded so that they can grow and like have a peaceful life. I'm picking up on this, especially from someone who used to always be around a lot of people. You could have always had a lot of people around you. Yeah, your mom was an activist, HP3. Ashe, yeah. You could have had a lot of people around you in the past. You know, you could have had a lot of people who wanted to party, hang out, and stuff like that. And you couldn't hear spirit when all of that was going on. Hey, baby bro. You couldn't hear spirit when all of that was going on. So now spirit has you in solitude. This crossed over loved one has you in solitude. But the fortitude, though, this is solitude with fortitude. Like, people probably don't even come to your house. You probably don't even have to worry about like people popping up over your house. Like, you're literally hidden. And I don't feel like it's negative with the Empress, the Fortitude, the Love card. It's just like you have a spirit guide that loves you so much that they keep you away from things. They keep people away from you. On this card, it's just like a cat and an alligator. So maybe it's just you and your pet, you know, or plural pets. But some of you guys have a spirit guide that has manifested in your life in the form of a pet or an animal. So you may want to look up certain animal totems. Some of you may have a crossed over, thank you, Spirit. You may have a crossed over pet that is protecting you in the spiritual realm. Hey, nephew. Yep. All right, let's see. What is this? What is this fortitude? Because when I said fortitude, Spirit said force field. So let's see what this fortitude is. Wow. The devil in reverse. This force field, this fortitude that's around you, this isolation or this solitude, it's all there to protect you from evil people. Period. People, hey Geo, people who would seek to devour your kind nature. The Empress represents beauty too, so people who would try to devour your beauty, and I don't know, you got a crossed over loved one that don't play about you. They are wrapping their arms around you like you got a force field of protection around you. It may not be able to be seen by the, the physical eye with the moon, but they're there. They're there. They are there. And with the devil in reverse, they're keeping a lot of negativity away from you. Even if you had like a very lustful, sensual connection with someone with that seducer in reverse, that came to an end too, because it wasn't conducive for your growth, for your spiritual evolution, for the lifestyle that you wanted to actually live, manifest with that magician. Yeah, this is beautiful. It may seem lonely at times, but with the gains card, you still have everything you need. They're just keeping the wrong people out of your life. Thank them for that. Give offerings to them for that. They're doing exactly what you've asked them to do. It could just be bittersweet with that Five of Cups energy, because these could be people that you thought you had a future with. This could be people that you wanted to have around you, that you had a good time with. They could have made you feel, vibrant, fun, sexy, accepted, whatever. But they weren't for you anymore. They were only there for a season. Okay, let's move forward, gang. You guys have the Victory card coming out in the upright position. Get this to focus. What is this victory? Can you show me, please? Wow, Ten of Wands in reverse. Victory over burdens, burdensome situations, burdensome people. Victory over anybody trying to bring you problems. Confirmation, Ten of Cups. Yeah. Your victory will be a better life. Happiness, peace. You know what I'm saying? Family, your loved ones. People who there at your victory lap. The ones who didn't give up during the race, during the struggle. They're going to be there. It's people who believe in you. Thanks for subscribing, Diamond Mine. People who believe in you or believe in you, they're going to be waiting on you at your victory lap. With water, flowers, your favorite foods, all the things. There's people who love you with the Ten of Cups that actually want to see you win. They want to see you free from stress and burdens. There's actually people like that in this world that will love you and not want to see you struggle and suffer. Tap into that frequency. Because this is what the cards are saying. I can't make up the cards. This is what they're saying. But some of you might have to heal some past wounds so that you'll be able to recognize these people when they show up. Okay. And people who want to see you win, even if it's people in the spiritual realm, your spiritual court. They want to see you win. Okay, show me this, please. I like this. Yeah, bottom of the deck is works. Shit's gonna work out. I'm telling you, they're gonna make sure shit work out. They're gonna make sure. They're gonna make sure this works out for you. Don't worry. Yeah, futility in reverse. I don't know who y'all got in the spiritual team, but they fighting for you. Uh-oh, let me get it back in focus. They fighting with the activists. Futility in reverse. They're making sure, you know, that deception stays away from you. People who would bring deception into your life, they're making sure that stays away from you as you grow and build. I'm telling you, even if you don't know who your spiritual team is, just be like, thank you, Spirit, or thank you, God, thank you, ancestors, whatever you resonate with. Give thanks, period. Bottom of the deck is valor. Yep. Got some honor. You got benevolent. You have a benevolent spirit team. They've even saved you from. I heard brushes with death, with the death in reverse. Near death experiences. All right, let's see, gang. Wow. Shout out to your spirit team. They're benevolent with the valor in the upright and the activists in the upright. They're making sure you get a victory. 10 of cups too. 10 of wands in reverse. Yeah. Pause for a minute and just say thank you. You don't even, you know what I'm saying? Because, shit, life is hard. It's a gang of shit going on in this world, and you get home safe every day from work. You have the things you need. Hi, Scott. Hey, see Scott run. Yeah, you're gonna have to do the replay. But it's all good. You guys have virtue coming out. With dominion in reverse. Period. Nobody can dominate you because you operate in the right spirit. Some of you guys are very honorable. And I feel like with the dominion energy here, people have taken your honorable energy for as like weakness, as naivete. Like, oh, they loyal, they honorable, they be trying to do the right thing. Oh, that mean they weak. Oh, they understanding, that mean they weak. I could dominate them. And then when they find out they can't, it knocks the wind out of them with the rock star in reverse. So you could have someone cocky come into your life, right? You know, cocky motherfuckers. When somebody is cocky and like conceited, they think that your loyalty, your virtue, your good nature has something to do with who they are. They don't see that that's just your character. So they'll come into your life and see that you're like that, and they'll try to dominate you. They'll try to get over on you, basically. And when they can't, it knocks the wind out of them with the rock star in reverse. They don't feel so powerful. They don't feel so seen anymore when they can't dominate somebody else. You know, that's how those cocky motherfuckers be. They think that, oh, they loyal because of who I am. They think, you know, they sit up in your life on a pedestal that you didn't even put them on. That's the crazy thing. With the rock star in reverse. Period, bro. Show me this rock star in reverse, please. the Page of Pentacles. Now that you are not allowing them to control you, they might try to offer you something to control you. They might make some small gesture so they can see if they can get back in space with you, so that they can try to reassert dominance over you or something. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Swords. I wouldn't accept anything from this person. It's coming with some type of root on it, hex on it, some negative energy on it, or ulterior motive on it. If they about to offer you something, if you call your power back, basically, right, with the Rock Star in reverse and the Virtue and Dominion in reverse, when you call your power back, like physically, verbally, out loud, call your power back, this is the type of person that's going to feel the break. They're going to feel you taking back your energy from them, or their access to you diminishing. And then they're going to try to come towards you with something. Could be, with the Page, it could even be like some bullshit ass communication. But the communication is filled with deception with the Seven of Swords. So whatever they're saying, you can't believe it. They're just, okay, thank you. They're just seeing if they still have access, what Spirit is saying. So once and you don't even have to say it to them. That's another thing. You don't have to call somebody or text somebody and be like, I'm taking my power back. Don't ever fucking do that, okay? You can do it to yourself. You can energetically pull your energy back from somebody. You can energetically block someone. And if you're mindful when you do this, and then the person that you've pulled your power back from, they hit you up with like some petty little a message that's not going to equate to anything. That's just them trying to see if they still have access. Ignore them. Just ignore them. Because you don't want to leak out any energy, because then you're going to feel frustrated after you reply, and then Seven of Swords, they dip out. Or Seven of Swords, they still on the same bullshit. Yeah, even liking photos on IG, or making sure they viewed your story, or whatever. It's petty, it's small with the Page. It's nothing that's gonna lead to anything great. Nothing's gonna be built from it. So just ignore it. Okay? Yeah, because they're not coming with nothing. All right? Okay, let's see. What do we have for the collective, please? You guys got, oh yeah, I forgot to show you this card. Hold on, let me get the camera back in focus. Is this tripping? There we go. You guys got wealth in the upright position. I feel like sometimes, gang, we don't see how people see us. It would be very interesting if we could see how people see us. But nonetheless, somebody sees you as everything with the wealth, or they see you on your way to wealth. Somebody could see you collective and be like, man, I know they got money, or I know they about to come into something big, or I know they got a great purpose, or people can just see something on you. Even as a child, people could have looked on you as a child and be like, man, that child gonna be smart when they grow up, or they're gonna be successful when they grow up. That still happens in adulthood. So you can have people who see you as wealth, or you just carry yourself very regal, or you carry yourself to a very high standard. So it just makes people automatically assume that you have something, or that you come from a wealthy family, or that you come from money. Even if you don't, I'm telling you how people are perceiving you at this time. Yeah, let's see here. Swiftness in reverse. Even if, okay, so some of you guys are going to be wealthy, but it's coming in slow. It's coming in slow. Yeah, Chariot in reverse. And this could be causing some type of frustration for somebody. Somebody could be like, man, I know I got good ideas. I know I'm supposed to be wealthy already, and it's slowed down though. I don't like that. Let me see. Why? Can you show me why it slowed down? Show me, please. Hold on. Let me get my other cards. These cards gonna talk shit. Hold up.
That's great, but can you ask your friend to stop digging into the grain?
I can ask, but he's not going to. Only liberty, 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 liberty.
How to use your camera with Apple Intelligence. Let's say you spot a poster for a comedy show, but there.
I can't believe my brother is on here tonight. Where your ass been? And why you ain't a member, baby brother? What is this? Why is somebody's success being slowed down or someone's wealth being slowed down? Can you show me, please? Damn. Seven of Swords. Mm-hmm. Here we go. With the Death in reverse. There's somebody here that's doing this purposely. Somebody that you ain't getting dragged, baby. And happy birthday. You know I love you. I won't talk some shit. Yeah. Somebody doesn't like change. And they're afraid that if you become wealthy too fast, you're going to leave them behind. So they're just sitting in your energy, trying to deceive you, throw roadblocks, slow down this evolution that you're having. Yeah, baby brother, happy birthday. I love you so much. I fucking love your crazy ass. We doing a cancer, all cancer reading in the members this week. But bottom of the deck here is the Five of Pentacles in reverse again. They're not going to be able to take this from you. No matter how much they try to be a distraction or slow anything down, you still gonna get it. You still gonna get it. Five of Swords in reverse. You know, somebody thinks that they have the power to make you fight for what Spirit has already ordained for you. Yeah, it's all a plot to slow you down. The Fool in reverse. Keep you from this new beginning. Somebody doesn't like that you're a free spirit. They wish that you was like down. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse, you not. They wish you was just like down and low. But you like, nope, I'm not. The the Star and the Three of Wands, you know that Spirit has something greater for you. Oh yeah, you can also click on a members only video and then it'll give you an option to join. That's what somebody else told me they did. They said they clicked on a video in the members only lounge and then it gave them an opportunity to join the members. I don't know. But yeah. You have star quality and somebody just wants to hide you. Don't let nobody hide you, gang. And don't shrink yourself for nobody either. With the Star and the Three of Wands, the moment you step into your true purpose is the moment the shit you desire and that's for you is gonna show up. Don't shrink yourself for nobody. Thank you, Tanaya. Yeah. So what I want you to do, gang, is whatever you want to do that makes you nervous, just do it. Just do it. That's where you're going to see your true purpose. It's something you want to do that you could be nervous to do or anxious to do because you feel like you're going to get pushed back from the people around you. Then if you feel like that, then that's the very thing you should be doing. If you showing up in your true form is what pushes people away from you, and it's not hurting nobody with the Star. You could actually, whatever you do could actually help people heal. If that pushes people away, good. They're not supposed to be around you when you receive this. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. You're going to have to keep it moving. Keep it moving. Don't look back. Yeah. Don't look back because there's nothing behind you to fight for. Nine of Wands in reverse. There's nothing back there. It's nothing worth fighting for, sticking around for. Okay? Now, for some of you, if this is love, Spirit is telling me loud and clear. You don't have to remind nobody of who you are. You don't have to remind nobody that, hey, I'm still alive. Hey, remember we had something. You don't have to do none of that. Out of sight, out of mind. If someone can go without being in your energy, being in your presence, with no care in the world, let them stay there. You're the Empress and the Emperor here tonight. You don't have to remind nobody. Motherfuckers know who you are. Let's just be clear. The Emperor, the Empress, the Star, the Sun, they know who you are. Okay? You don't need to give a reminder text or a reminder. Like, no. No. You don't need to remind nobody of shit. All right, let's move forward. You a whole ass human, living, breathing being. Of course they know you still exist. But they might operate out of sight, out of mind too. Let it be. Let it be. Don't remind nobody about you. They know who you are. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see here. What do we have for the collective, please? Shit, what I just told your ass. I said you the Empress, and look what comes out. The Empress. Thank you, JK11. All praise to the Most High. You got the Empress. Like I said, you the Empress. So you should never have to shrink yourself.
Make it easy to cut your car insurance bill in half.
You should never have to do the most. Should never have none of that. None of that. No. And I know you don't want to hear this, but I have to tell you anyway what Spirit is telling me. Sometimes when you're the Empress, people will pretend not to see you. They will pretend to not recognize your essence, your love, your grace, your beauty. But they're the ones that's paying attention to it the most. Bottom of the deck here is the Ruin card. And people, if they have like a shallow ego and you're the Empress or the Emperor, they'll purposely pretend not to see your beauty, your greatness, just to ruin, so you can ruin yourself. Just to like see you, card not coming into focus. Just so that they can watch you like waste away for the lack of their attention, acknowledgement, love, or even grace in return. Okay? Now with this Empress and the Ruin card, it's like somebody sees all of this about you. They're just insecure, gang, with the Ruin card. They're just insecure. You know, there's this quote by Bob Marley. I don't know if verbatim, so I'm going to paraphrase it, but you can look it up. And he says, and he said this in one of his interviews. He says, like, a man, well, we'll say a person, but he says a man who awakens a woman's love without like tending to it or without the right intentions is like a coward. Like I'm gonna find it and I'll post it either in a community board or I'll post it on my Instagram. That's where I be putting all my memes at. So I'll probably post it one of those two places, but he says that. And if you're this Empress or this Emperor, you embody big energy, powerful energy. Sometimes the weaker people will come into your life. You'll want to heal them, love on them. And in turn, they'll try to ruin you because they're threatened. They're threatened even by the love that you're giving them. They're threatened even by the grace that you're giving them. They're threatened just by you being a graceful, loving person. Okay? Yeah, with the Worry card here. They're worried that they're not going to do right by you. So they want to ruin it because they don't want you to do right by nobody else too. That's a very selfish person. They know they're not going to do right by you. So they want to ruin, because the Empress has beautiful self-esteem here. So this is somebody that wants to try to ruin your self-esteem so that you won't even love yourself enough to go out and find better than them. It's a fear with the Worry card. It's a fear within them. Some people can't be with people who have big energy. They just can't. Yeah, with the Art card here. You know what, C. Scott Run? I've thought about that in the past too, but you got to see, baby, it's a lack within them. It's something inadequate within them. Their self-esteem is not up to par. They have insecurities. They don't know how to trust. They have some trauma somewhere. And you'll drive yourself crazy trying to figure out why people will be angry with you for loving them. But it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. Okay, so they're worried, you know, about how you're big, or they could just even be worried about being overshadowed, you know. You're right, Tanaya. You fucking right. Hold on, gang. Let me go grab something to drink. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. All right, now where were we? Okay, now moving forward. You have this art card here. And I like this card. But let's see, come into focus. There we go. You know, you are very like eclectic, right? I feel like the way you love people, this is what I'm hearing loud and clear, could be like art. No, this is not a new deck, C. Scott. I got this about 5 years ago. I just rarely use it on the channel, babe. No, it's not new. I just got, you probably just used to me using my favorite decks. But I have so many beautiful decks, I just rarely use them because I got my favorites. But this is one of my favorites too. I don't know why I don't use it. But anyway. you could love the way you love people is an art, okay? And you know, art is very like sensual. It's very intellectual. You know, art is amazing, right? Because there's so many different types of arts. But the way you love people is what spirit is showing me is that it leaves an imprint on them. And even if they stray away from this love, they go towards other love. Um, the imprint that you leave on someone can never be recreated. A masterpiece can never really be recreated. That's why they're so expensive. That's why they're behind glass. That's why they're in vaults. That's why oh shit, my brother is so trying, remember? Thanks, bro. Um yeah. And that goes, thank you, Spirit. That goes back to why you're so protected. You're like art. Not only cause see, you know, and I have mixed emotions about this sentiment because the way you love people is like art. So that means you're art too. And so what do people do when they go to art exhibits? They just walk around and appreciate the art. You deserve someone with that lover's card that started off the reading. You deserve someone that appreciates you like art, you know? You deserve someone that appreciates you like art. Thank you for the super chat, HB3. And then this is what else Spirit is saying. Because this is my problem. I don't want anybody in my life who just loves the way I love them. I don't know if you agree or not. This is just my opinion. I don't want anybody in my life that only loves me because of the way I love them. Because that's going to gear the connection, relationship, whether it's romantic or platonic, to me only performing my love for them. There has to be appreciation. There has to be reciprocity. And you know what else Spirit was telling me the other day? And that's why I got on here tonight. Thank you. You know, sometimes people will come into your life and they'll be like, oh, I love the way you love me. And then you'll just be spending your whole time showing them that. And they haven't showed you anything at all. They haven't shown you any type of appreciation in return. That can breed resentment inside of you. And once you start to heal, you need to look for relationships that don't always need healing. Because if you are an empath or you have like a healing nature by default, you need to set up some boundaries with yourself. You don't always have to like go towards the wounded one. Because sometimes the wounded one don't come towards us. Sometimes the healer and the empath and the loving person in us goes towards the person we see that needs the most love, needs the most care, needs the most attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when you think about pets, like I used to breed pit bulls back in the day. And I would always overwhelm myself because I would always keep the runt, right? Because, you know, the runt is the one that they knock around. They don't let them get no food. They don't let them get in on the water. And you grow this empathy or this sympathy for the runt. And it's like, oh my God. And then you start to nurture the runt. I was doing that too much. Like, I overwhelmed myself. Like, had too many dogs because of that. It's like sometimes you gotta be able to love and let go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to always enmesh or take on that responsibility. Even if you feel compassionate in your heart, like, you know, they need me. I know that I can love them and make them feel whole and make them feel good. Sometimes that's not your assignment. She said me too, but it was men. Oh, honey. Oh, shit. That'd really drain. But, you know, that's basically what I'm saying. You know? Sometimes we do that in people. And you overwhelm yourself. You know? So know when to pull back. Know how far to go. You know, like, yes. But anyway, fuck that. Back to you. You are art. And the way you love is art. And you need somebody that's going to appreciate that art. Because what do people do? When they see art, what they do? They appreciate it. So what they do? They buy it. They buy it. It's a value on it. And they're willing to do what? Pay for that value. Now, I know a lot of us ain't in that tax bracket yet. But there are people who will pay good money for works of art. And they'll take it, they'll care for it, they'll hang it up high to where nobody could touch it, bother it, they'll frame it, they'll adore it. It's the same thing with you. If someone sees value in the way you love them, then they need to show you that value back by the way they love you. The whole connection can't just be you being of value to someone else and they're not showing any value to you. That's not reciprocal. That's one-sided. That's energy vampiric. It's toxic because eventually you're going to be dried up. All right? So you need to know that you're a very beautiful, mystical creature. And you need somebody who is going to acknowledge that and treat you as such while they're able to be adorned by your beauty and the art of your love. Art. Love is an art form, baby. Love is an action word. It's a verb. You know? All right. You guys got the hacker. So, yes, the obvious. Someone could be trying to hack into your stuff. I feel like you might have somebody who just like, I don't know how this person is doing it. I mean, I do, but I don't really feel like talking about it too much. But and my camera keeps fuzzing up on this card. I feel like somebody is trying to like slow somebody's devices down. Somebody has like a gang of different pages.
So he can rise to every challenge. Call, click, or just stop by.
Okay, here we go. If you look on this hacker card, this person is like, they have 3 monitors. 2 on the back side of them and 1 in the front. So somebody might got like different pages. Like if you've blocked somebody from something or they called themselves blocking you because they had their attitude on. Like I know on Instagram when you block somebody, you automatically get blocked back. And if you unblock them, that still don't mean you can see their stuff. So somebody may have like different pages that they look at you on, or somebody may even have a whole, thank you, Spirit, somebody has a whole catfish account. So somebody could be talking to you online as like a friend or supporter, and they're actually somebody that so-called have some type of qualms with you or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So somebody, and this person, they swear they so unbothered. They swear they like don't really fuck with you. They can't stand you. Whatever. But with the hacker, they go to great lengths to just to look at you, find out anything on you. This could also be somebody now. Spirit is telling me that some of you guys may have applied for some type of job or an apartment or home or something. So this hacker energy doesn't necessarily have to be a negative on the upspin of it. This could just be somebody like checking all your references, checking, your credit, your background to see if you get approved for something or something like that. Okay. But for us, that's a small few of you. But for others of you, this is somebody who is trying to hack in and find something on you negative, but the 7 here comes out failure. So whoever this person is, they're not going to be able to successfully hack you. They're not going to be able to find any dirt on you or something like that. Because I swear, whoever this hacker is, it's like they, all day, you're their business. Like you are somebody's business. Your business is somebody else's business. Trying to hack you or stall you or interfere with you is somebody's business. And even if it's not touching you, this is what they get up every day with the intention to do. They get up, they check your page, they check you, they whatever. Because he behind screens. So this is somebody, they doing this shit online. Like they get up every day. You're the first thing they check before they go to bed. Even at work, they looking at somebody's page or somebody something. Somebody is seeing something and that's all they can see. So they just look at it over and over again. But they got bad prayers. The Hierophant in reverse. So this could be somebody giving somebody the evil eye as well. So this is the type of person that with the Hierophant in reverse, they don't believe in nothing somebody's saying. So they say, you know, they don't care. They wish somebody failed with the failure card, but they watch them every day. So somebody is a stalker with the hacker card. Like they do it online though. This is somebody that can't do it physically, so they do it online. Somebody doesn't have any life but online. So, because everybody in their real life has cut them off for being creepy or weird or temperamental or paranoid or having a bad attitude or a failure mindset. So they become parasocial. With the Hierophant representing commitment, relationships and shit, it being in reverse and the hacker, somebody tends to have parasocial relationships. So they'll be like beefing with people on the internet that they never even met before. They'll have their emotions wrapped up in people on the internet that they never even met before. They don't even know, never crossed physical paths with, never sat down with, never broke bread with, never been in love with, none of that. No personal access to. But their physical life is so lonely with the failure and the Ace of Cups in reverse. So that's all they have. All somebody has is the internet. Is their computers. So if they feeling lonely, distressed, anxious, paranoid, angry, they're going to take it out on somebody on the internet. So this is probably somebody that like to argue in the comments, write paragraphs, all kind of weird shit, cuss people out, pull up. Like this is somebody who's unhinged. Look at this fool, glasses. He been staring at screen so much his fucking eyes are messed up. So that's also taking me back to that evil eye energy. So somebody could probably just stare at something or somebody. Ace of Cups in reverse, no love in their heart either. This person lonely. Bottom of the deck is strength in reverse. They lonely, they weak. They have a weak constitution, they a weak spirit. That's why they stalking people, wishing failure on people on the internet. They on the internet. It's nobody near them. With the Hierophant in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, the failure, and this person in this little dark room by themselves with all these monitors, like they don't have no real person around them. So everything that's bothering them in their life, it has something to do with people on the internet that they have parasocially. And parasocial, that kind of makes me feel like somebody's a social parasite. Show me this, please. Wow. You're the star of the show. They watching you. Clarify the hacker, I get the 9 of Pentacles. They watching you. Wow. 9 of Pentacles. Clarify the 9 of Pentacles, I get the 8. This person may work with you. Or they may watch you while you work. You got somebody that be at work micromanaging you. You could be at work. You could be their supervisor. With the 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, and they trying to micromanage you. They watching you. Some of y'all don't even know that somebody from your work watches you on social media. Or somebody's like obsessed with the kind of work you do. Somebody's obsessed with like your lifestyle. With the hacker, the 9 of Pentacles, somebody kind of like wants to know like your lifestyle, like what you do every day. If you do like a daily vlog or some shit, because with the 9 of Pentacles and the hacker, like somebody could be like a social media influencer, like somebody that be like posting what they eat in a day, what they do in a day, stuff like that. Somebody way too attached to somebody's life. But it's via the internet. Period, bro. Don't do this laundry. Yeah, but somebody, I don't know. Somebody want to like hack into somebody's bank account. Like somebody is going way too far. Somebody has taken their obsession or whatever it is like way too far. If they're not trying to hack into somebody's bank account, they're trying to like figure out how much somebody's net worth or something. Like somebody is like they're in way too deep. Way too deep. With the Hierophant in reverse, they're so deep into it, it's become unethical. Because the Hierophant can represent like institutions, you know what I'm saying, and like tradition and shit like that. Somebody is like way in too deep. Like if this, and the Hierophant can also too represent the government. So like if this is somebody that works for the government, and confirmation with the light flicker in there, this is the type of person that'll like dig into somebody's personal files that they don't really supposed to have access to, but they're doing it because like they're just obsessed. And I'm not lying. You have the devil in the upright with the magician in reverse. Not only is it unethical, it's also like baneful against spiritual law if they're not doing it in the physical. So they could be getting divination done on you, readings done on you, digging into your Akashic records. If the high priestess come out, we know something. But I just feel like regardless of that, somebody is like, they're so deep in somebody else's shit. The devil represents obsession, addiction, toxicity in some aspects. You know, because the cards have several meanings. But we're looking at this with the magician in reverse next to it. Somebody could also be doing like unjustified work on somebody because they're obsessed with them. Somebody's just really afraid that someone's going to make it without them. That's crazy to me. They're so obsessed that you're going to make it without them that they want to make sure that you don't make it at all. But you are going to make it. You have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position at the bottom of the deck. With the Empress. You are going to make it. And that's what makes this person so afraid. So afraid to the point where they have to interfere. But you have the Ten of Cups. You're still going to make it. You're still going to have your happiness. And you know, we love the Ten of Cups, but the Ten of Cups talks about happiness after hardship as well. So could have went through a hardship. This person could have purposely put you through a hardship with the Devil and the Magician in reverse. Hierophant in reverse. You still get what you set out for with the Ten of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, but it's like it took a lot of work. It took a lot of, staying power, but you come out with the Nine of Cups. You led with the Nine of Cups. You still get your happiness, you still get your fortune. And this person is going to realize with the Magician in reverse and the Devil and the Hierophant in reverse that all their work was in vain. Yeah, I promise you. Look, the Seven of Pentacles in the upright with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is like, damn, I didn't even get what I set out. The seeds that I planted, I don't even have nothing to reap. Let's see what they gonna reap then. Hold on. It's this hacker with failure in their eyes for you. Show me this, please. Woo! I said, what are they gonna reap? Ten of Swords. Ruin. The same ruin that they had out for you. Remember y'all had ruin when that energy came out? The same ruin that they set out, they planted seeds for you to have is what they gonna reap. They ain't gonna be able to release it either. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Well, good luck. Good luck with that. You know, the elders always say you dig a ditch for someone, make sure you dig one for yourself. Yeah, bottom of the deck here is the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position, so the plan continues. Queen of Pentacles in the upright position. Yeah, pinnacle moment in your life right now where you get to decide with the Nine of Wands and the Star. If you're going to heal and move forward, or you going to stay in this wounded warrior position. I feel like you're going to choose to heal and move forward. You have the Emperor coming out in the upright position. Yeah. All right, let's move forward, gang. All right, gang, let's see. All right. You welcome, JK11. Appreciate you. All right, gang, let's see.
Every bottle of flavor sealed for every unnecessary.
Yeah, don't put no personal information in the chat, gang. It's a lot of hackers and scammers out here on the internet these days. Be careful with that. Don't put your last name, nothing. People are strange. All right, let's see. All right, you guys got Magician in the Mirror, number 53, which breaks down to the 8. Okay. Let's read this. Knowing and using your true power. You are put on notice that an important and powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life, and just as an alchemist turns base metals into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into greater blessings. This is true in every area of your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the mist of the future will clear into a brilliant reality. And you had that magician. Yep. Time to transform your life. Fuck it. You have to. It's no turning back at this point. You know? Affirmation. I have all the power I need to create the destiny I desire. Magic happens when I live in consciousness and my eternal truth. Yeah, it's time. You know, it's time, gang. Let's see. You just gotta believe in yourself and just go for it. Stop worrying about the past. You got the sun in reverse. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't doubt your power. Some of y'all need to get out more. Get out that room. Get out that environment. Open up the windows. Let some sunlight in. Shift the mood. Shift your energy. You're the alchemist of your life. If somebody, it says turns base metals into gold. You know what I'm saying? If somebody brings you bullshit, transmute that shit. Transmute the energy. You feel like a failure, transmute it into, I have a solution for that. I have to empower myself. I have to push. Like I said, that thing that you're afraid to do that makes you so nervous, do it. It says, um, new beginnings and great creativity. A creative project may be blocked at this time, and you could be feeling your own creative being sifted in some way. Stifled in some way. These challenges could be imposed from outer sources. Like, remember, I was telling you somebody trying to block you? But anyway, or they could actually be coming from within, that self doubt. Are you standing in your own way, stopping self expression out of fear or self doubt? If so, it's time to let go of fear and be willing to take a risk. The sun reverse can also indicate a period of time when you find yourself living in the darkness of confusion, lack of direction, or even depression. Reclaim your power and take back emotional control of your life. Yes, and I was telling y'all earlier, when you take back your power, you don't got to announce it to everybody else. It's a personal thing here. Because the sun in reverse can represent a bout of depression. Maybe some of you guys go through bouts of depression. Maybe sometimes you're feeling like very outgoing and uplifting and powerful. And then sometimes you just feel really down. Like you may be experiencing like extreme highs and lows at this time. You're going to have to I feel like that could be like from your creativity being stifled. Like you not having a creative outlet or even appreciation in some aspect of your life is lacking somewhere. So you kind of want to look at that, gang, okay? Yeah. All right, let's see. I'm gonna pull this. Somebody may do like a really kind gesture for someone. And the person on the receiving end of it is gonna be like thinking to themselves, like, man, that was really nice, or not nice. They could be saying like, man, that was really kind of them. So somebody may be led to do something like very generous for someone without them knowing or expecting it. And the person on the receiving end is going to be like, you know what? That was so kind. I didn't even expect that. Oh my God. Like, I see somebody like getting something they weren't expecting from someone that didn't even have to do it, or they wouldn't even dare expect it from. And they're just going to be like overcome with like joy and gratitude and appreciation. Somebody's going to do something really kind for someone. I'm seeing it. Okay, let's see. Guys got spirit initiation. Some of you guys may be like in the early parts of your spiritual journey. You could really be wondering like, why am I feeling like this? Like, why am I pulling away from tradition? Why am I pulling away from traditional religions or spiritual concepts and things like that? It's because Spirit is trying to initiate you into your true path, like show you who you really are beyond like societal constructions and things like that. Like Spirit is trying to show you like your connection to Spirit is like personal, you know. One of the things you need to do when you are like experiencing this is just making sure that you are setting the intention that only spirits of benevolent energy can contact you. Because in the beginning of your spiritual journey, you're very inquisitive. You want to learn all the things, and you're watching several videos, and you're on social media, and there's so many spiritual trends, and everybody's saying, do this ritual, do that, buy this, be that, listen to me, I'm the one. It could get very muddy, okay? So you want to be making sure that you're always calling your power back, but always staying within your breath, which is the spirit, not having knee-jerk reactions to everything someone's saying or promoting, or telling you to join with the initiation. Like, pause. Let's read this. This card says, make a commitment. Don't worry about what others are doing. Be true to your natural self. If you prefer to work alone, do so. You are ready and being called to be initiated into the craft. Acknowledge spirit in all that you perceive. Now, let's be clear when it says initiation. Has nothing to do with ATRs and spiritual practices. This is initiation into your personal spiritual path, your connection with divine, not you being initiated into something or doing something that's only allowed by like closed practices and stuff. That is not, let's be clear, because people be on the internet wilding and fucking up their lives, tapping into stuff they're not supposed to be doing. I'm gonna always be the voice of reason on that. This is not what spirit is saying, okay? Spirit is talking about your connection with them, not into certain practices and stuff like that. So be mindful of that. But your connection with spirit is strengthening at this time, okay?
You can watch him, right? You seem trustworthy.
So you're going to be feeling a stronger pull to dive into your spiritual journey. But if I could pass on any advice to anyone who is just starting out on their journey, any advice I could give you is find somebody you trust that can like talk to you, teach you things, point you in the right direction. Don't just jump on everything you see on the internet, having a gang of people doing rituals on you, reading you. I'm talking about personal readings. Like what we're doing right now is just a live general reading. If you want to click on and watch it, you can. But a personal reading is going to be totally different than what we're doing right now. But you still, even then, you have to be careful about who you're allowing to read into your spirit. Okay, it's not a game. Spirits are real. They are around us, So just be mindful, what you are jumping into on your spiritual journey, because it could make or break you. There's a lot of trickster spirits out there that can wreak havoc on your life or your loved ones. There's a lot of trickster spirits that will give you the wrong advice, talk you into a frenzy. Like, just be careful, because there's a lot of people that have not had that discernment and fell under spiritual psychosis, and it ruined their life, or they ruined other people's lives due to that. So just be mindful with spirit and initiation, what you are jumping into, okay? And if you only jumping into spirituality because you're mad at somebody or you depressed, you really need to pause for a second and heal those wounds, because this ain't the realm to play in. I'm telling you right now. It seems so trendy and fun because we pulling cards and shit. But I'm a spiritualist. I work with spirits and magic and shit. And I'm telling you, it's not all fun and games. And if you don't be careful, you be out here just tapping into shit because you in your feelings, or you mad, or you this, or you that, you lonely. You fuck around and get a trickster spirit attached to you. And that shit can ruin your life. Okay? So be careful. All right? And if you know you ain't initiated into something, don't mess with it. If you don't know the ins and outs of something, don't mess with it. All right? And if you know that your mind be playing tricks on you, don't mess with it. If you know you operate from the spirit of anger, envy, greed, guilt, control, you might want to rethink something, because those types of spirits will attach themselves to you and they will ruin your fucking life. You know? So just be careful what you initiating yourself into or what you tapping into. It's not just tarot and twin flames and shit. The spiritual realm is crazy and beautiful. All right. But you can do what you want. You grown. Don't say I've been saying this shit for years and people don't be listening. And then they be mad at the end. But you do what you want to do. You guys got Homeland Foundation. So now is the time, make sure your home has everything it needs. And somebody needs to know this. Even if you don't got money to go out and spend and splurge, as long as your bills are paid and you got food in the house, your water on, your heat on, your lights on, and you got meals and shit, you good. Okay? Fuck what society is showing you. Real people are feeling the after effects of the recession, inflation, all the things. As long as you got a roof over your head. Now, foundation is the 4th house, which is represented by Cancer. Happy Cancer season. Home, represented by Cancer with the Homeland energy too. As long as you got the necessities, okay, then you good. Fuck what everybody doing on the internet. Okay? Fuck what everybody else's life look like. If you can go in that kitchen, pour you a glass of ice water or lemonade, you can go grab you a piece of fruit, you can cook a meal for the night, you can take a hot bath, you can relax and lay down. Be grateful for that shit. Your homeland and your foundation is your security right now. Be grateful for that. Even if you ain't got money to stunt outside. Stunt in the house. Stunt with the light on. Like, shit, I can pay my lights. I'm rich. I can pay the gas bill. I'm rich. Shit. I can pay the internet. I'm rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, people need to start seeing their homeland, their foundation as their security, as their abundance, is what Spirit is saying. Fuck all the extra shit. Even if you pay all your bills and you only got a few dollars to the next pay period, at least your bills is paid. At least you got some food. At least you got some toilet tissue, some paper towels, some dishwashing liquid, some laundry detergent. At least you got those things. Oh, I'm glad you're doing better though, Cozy Connections. At least you get to start over, But I'm just saying, your homeland and your foundation, be grateful for that. People who don't even have that. Some of you guys may be having dreams of your childhood home too. Or people from your childhood. You may even be thinking about like how you grew up. It's crazy because I had to realize that not everybody has been raised with like manners. That's one of the craziest things I ever experienced is people not being raised with manners. Like people who don't say thank you, or people who don't say please, or people who don't say you welcome, or people who walk in and don't speak. Like, oh my God, I was raised by elders. So we couldn't even walk in a room and not say hello or greet our elders. If they took us to their friend's house, before we got out the car, we already knew. When you walk in here, you speak to everybody. I don't know. But I feel like a lot of shit that was like natural wasn't passed down. People don't even have manners these days. They don't even have considered fucking ration. Like everybody wasn't raised the same way. And I didn't even, I grew up with strong ass elders who didn't play that shit. So it was just a way I had to carry myself. and that does come across as weakness to people, but I was literally raised like, you don't just call somebody and ask them for something and I say, hey, how you doing? I was raised that you don't just send somebody, a message and I say, hey, how you doing? And allow them to respond before you ask people for stuff. Like, I was raised, you don't just fix your mouth to say certain shit. Like, that's how I was raised. So when I be seeing how people talk to each other and how people get down and they don't have no consideration, no compassion, that should be weird to me, because I would have got in so much trouble talking to people the way people talk to each other now. I got raised by people who didn't even want shit. They just call you to talk shit and then tell you 10 times before they hang up, well, I didn't want nothing, and really didn't want nothing. Like, they really didn't want nothing. They just call you to ask you what you're doing. Did the dog get the vitamins? They just talking about random shit, and then, all right, well, I didn't want nothing. I was just calling. And then the other person was like, okay, well, yeah, ain't nothing going on. And that person was like, yeah, I know, because, Uncle Junior, and then before you know, it's 2 more hours there on the phone. They didn't even want nothing. They really didn't want nothing. Like, I grew up in a different era. So I feel like high key people in this era like take that as a weakness, but honestly, that's a strength, because I kept like core values. Like, I have core values. Like, I don't talk crazy to people. I think before I speak to people. Like, I was raised a different way. But, this world is different. But Homeland and Foundation, it's like going back to the core values of yourself. I was raised, you don't show up to nobody cookout or dinner without a dish. Even if they said don't bring nothing, you bring something. Well, get a bag of ice. Or we gonna stop and get a bag of paper plates. Or we gonna stop and get a cake. Or we, like, it was a different time for me. I was raised by people that was like way, way, way older than me. So, and I always set up under older people. So I have a really old soul. So it's just the way I be feeling like shit should go. I can't change nobody. I don't want to control nobody. But like, I just feel a different way about shit. Different way about society. A different way about how you treat people. It common sense ain't so common, Cozy. Common sense ain't so common. I've been realizing that shit too. Common sense ain't so common. And when you was raised with values and you knew how to talk to your elders and you knew how to, act, people in this era take you for weak. They take you for like naive or you're not aware. But in reality, you just got manners. Like, you just got manners. Like, I know I'm talking to some people that grew up in the 90s. You just had manners. It was just a way you had to talk to people. It's a way, even if you did just call somebody because you wanted something, you didn't make them feel like shit and then ask them for something. Like, I don't know. And I'm not even going to say this generation, because it ain't even this generation. It's people. Because it's people younger than us that carry themselves like that. I feel like it's your core values. It's your foundation. It's how you was raised with the homeland. Yeah. It says, did I read this shit?
New Halo Top with delicious.
I'm gonna read it again just in case, because I went on a little tangent game. Y'all know I be going on a tangent. Oh, my bad. Let's read this. Okay, it says, visit your childhood home. Honor feelings you have about your past. Face up to and accept where you come from. Your past is catching up with you. A foreign land stirs something within you. Investigate your family tree. Look toward home for answers. Yeah, you had manners or you caught hands. Another thing that tripped me out too about people, like when I was growing up, my elders always taught me, like, you don't go to nobody looking for trouble. Don't go to nobody looking for trouble. But if trouble come to you, you handle that shit. It was a different time. It was different values and shit. Now people go looking for trouble. Now they go looking for trouble. We was also taught You don't go to nobody else's house to fight because you don't know what they got inside their house and who gonna come out. Nowadays, people pull up looking for trouble. You know, people come to you looking for trouble. Then your spirit team whip their ass, or your ancestors get on that ass, or whatever have you, or somebody come out the garage or something on their ass, and now everybody want to be the victim. Like, it was a different time for me, gang. Like, it's just crazy. You don't go to nobody's house looking for trouble, but if trouble come to you, you take care of it as best as you can. You know what I'm saying? But you don't leave your homeland, your foundation, and go looking for trouble. Then the foundation is weak. The foundation is susceptible. The foundation, the homeland, is vulnerable to some bullshit because you out here looking for trouble. Nah. That's what you don't do. It says, look toward home for answers. Now, I'm saying some of you guys might have a dream of your childhood home. Even if you don't live in the same state as your childhood home, you might look it up on Google Maps. There's something going on where you're going back to the past as a reference to see how far you've come, where you were always made to be. You're going to even find certain memories from your childhood resurfacing to show you that you've always had this fight, or this fight has always been in you. And that's going to shed light on certain generational curses that have been placed on your bloodline. But it's also going to shed light on, like, that this shit ain't new. Ain't nothing new under the sun. And that this has always been the fight. But you got to realize that the fight will jump into different vessels. So you may have the same fight with different people sometimes. And it don't be on no, oh, I used them, they used me, I betrayed them. It be on some weird, unexplainable shit that if you tried to tell somebody who ain't tapped in about it, they wouldn't know that was a spirit that jumped in somebody else to try and defeat you. You're going to see that too. It's going to be a lot of revelations, okay, happening for you right now in Cancer season. Because Cancer rules the past, Cancer rules the home. So you're gonna even be processing emotions about your mother, okay? Homeland, I'm saying motherland. Some of you guys may have African descent. You know, some of you guys may have Native American descent with the homeland energy. But aside from that, there's gonna be a lot of you guys coming to some type of resolution with your mother, okay? The mother energy, the mother wound is going to be very prevalent throughout Cancer season. And then once you get to Leo season, there's going to be an energy of acceptance that you will feel. And you're going to see the fight that your mother had and how that fight is within you and how you are going to persevere. So you're going to see that a lot, especially for those of you whose mothers have passed on into the other dimension. You're going to be having the most, I want to say cerebral energy, but I also want to say heart space activation. Even if your mom isn't passed on, you're going to be feeling that too. But I feel like it's going to be strong for those of you whose mothers have passed on or who you are estranged from. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so look to the homeland. Look to the conditioning of your childhood. Look to those things during this season to help heal so that when Leo season pops off, you'll be in a different vibe, okay? You'll be more optimistic. All right, gang. Excuse me. All right, gang. That was your collective tarot reading. I love you guys so, so much. Thanks again to everybody in the chat, my moderators, my magical members. Thanks again to my brother for joining the membership. Shout out to HP3 for the super chat. I love you guys so, so much. Everything you need from me will be in the description box below. How to book a personal reading or purchase anything from my website. All right, gang. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. Sending you love, peace, and follow me on fucking TikTok, gang. Why y'all didn't follow me on TikTok? All right. Sending you love, peace, and balance.